Okay, so I got the 3 screws in. You can see them right there. Boom, 1, 2, 3. And so you can see you can pull it out of the way enough with everything still connected except for a couple little things. So now I'll show you the few things that I connected one at a time. So I'm going to start first by pushing it down kind of where it goes and putting the other, you can see the hose right here on the bottom right there. That's your other antifreeze or coolant line, whatever, and you can see it goes right there. Okay, right there. So it slips on there. I'm going to pull that thing down, put it into there, and hook up a couple more things, and that's it. This thing's going right back in. So anyway, the hard thing was getting this thing here to come out. You can see the little nipples right there. They're just a little. They're kind of it's kind of a rough nipple. And so this one here, it didn't want to come out real easy. Just loosen it up. You can see there's nothing in the way there. It's just rubber. And that just sits there. It was just sitting there for so long, since 2006. It's been sitting there. So it's been 12 years. So it had to have a little prying, but there's nothing to hurt. It's just a nipple and rubber. I know it'll seem like it's really hard to get off, but it's just because it's a pain. You're unsure of yourself. But know that there's nothing there. It literally is just a piece of rubber. Okay, and it was just hooked onto that damn thing. Okay, and then so we'll get that piece on first and hook the other part on, and I'll show you. Okay, as I said, I'll try to show you there's a adjustable right there. Like I said, you're just going to unscrew them, and there's 2, and you simply unscrew them. The one on the left there you see with the silver, with more aluminum at the bottom there, the bigger one, it has a piece inside, so you'll unscrew that little nipple part, and then you'll be able to pull the other part out, and then unscrew the other one, clean them both out, and put them back together. Now with the 3 screws put on the bottom of that cup, see the 3 holes there, you put the 3 screws back in, and then we'll put this thing right back together. Like you see right here, one part, that the hose on the right here, right there, that's your other coolant line. So there's a coolant line on each side. One's still connected. You can see the clamp on the other side of that. And I'll put the other one back on. There's very few things I disconnected, and so we'll go from there. Okay, I'll show you. I'll put the cap back on, show you that before I flip it over, and then start putting it back together. And that's the way you'll take it apart, the way I put it back. Okay. Okay. This is one jet. When you look in there, you're gonna see the thing on the left there. You'll unscrew that with a flathead screwdriver, and the thing is going to be down below. It's just going to sit there. You just got to pull it out. I use a little toothpick kind of a tool and just pull it out of there. It's just sitting there. Pull it out, and then you can clean all those holes you see there. Okay? And so anyway, that's one jet. You unscrew the top part, pull this part out, clean them both, clean everything up real good, and then you'll do the other one. Okay? Okay, what we got here is the tall jet out of the, it doesn't matter what small ATC or ATV carburetor, but this one just happens to be a Metropolitan 2005 Metropolitan scooter, a Honda scooter, 50 cc's or 49 cc's, whatever. Anyway, the point is, these things always are a pain to get through. You actually will think when you're cleaning out these jets that there's not a hole that goes all the way through. But I'm showing you that wire right there, all the way through it, okay? You can find a wire. You can see I have every drill bit on the planet. I got these special kind of things here for cleaning out all kinds of different sizes. You know, there's a bunch of little small, so look how small that thing is. Still not so small enough. Here's a regular bread twist tie. You just peel off the plastic and use that. No, even then it wouldn't work. You got to look through and find a bread twist tie that's super small. That what makes it through. Nothing else. Drill bits, the cleaners, nothing. Nothing's going to work. You need to have a super small. Then it's a pain in the neck to get through. You got to push it in as far as you can, and just like keep it as straight as you can. So you can see how bent it is now, but once you get it in a little bit, just keep on pushing it a little bit at a time, just a 1/16 inch at a time with a pair of pliers. Just work it in. Do not try to just push or just bend it. You got to keep it as straight as you can, then start pushing it in just a 1/16 at a time, and just hold it right at the very edge and push it in 16th. Hold it at the very edge, push it in a 16th. Keep doing that till you get it through. That's the hardest part of this whole project. You know, there's the other one we're going to use right here. That's the bigger one, the bigger valve. And then you have this piece that goes inside of that, and that just slips inside there. That also gets cleaned out. And all these ones here, they work fine for those things. Okay, all these little holes you see right there, those little holes in there can be cleaned out with these cleaners. Okay, so get yourself one of these cleaners. You need one. You can see the little rough edge on them. That's what cleans it. Okay, so it goes in and then the little rough edge cleans it up a little bit and it gets all the gunk out. So that's what you want to do. And, you know, I'm not going to show this whole video. The main thing is this. I mean, that's the whole part of everything. And once you do this, you're going to be so happy. So anyway, I'll show you the whole thing, how to get it out of there. But the point is, that's the main point. This makes it work. Okay, some people will just say, I'll put it all, they'll do everything, they can never get through there, they'll assume there really is no hole there because nothing fits through it. And then you just give up and you end up taking it to the shop because you can't do it. But I got news, you can do it. You just need to find a wire small enough, which is a small bread twist tie. Okay, again, that's the big thick twist tie. You don't want that. Again, it's not very thick, but it is thicker. You can either find yourself, go to the dollar store and buy some kind of, look around, I don't even know what to tell you, some kind of something, some kind of treat or something that has a twist tie on it. And that small twist tie is your ticket. Okay? All right, I'll keep going. But anyway, we're just going to clean out the bowl. And I'm not going to take off the floats or anything like that. I'm just going to try to do a quick job because I just know that was my whole problem. What happens is you try to start this, when you start it up, the auto works fine. Try to give it any gas and it bogs out. You can't give it any gas, it just keeps bogging out. That's what it is right there. It's clogged. Once that thing's cleaned out, you got all these little jets cleaned out of there, this thing will run like a charm. Okay?